Filtration is a process that can be used to separate a solid from a liquid. I have a bottle here, which is an indicator called phenolphthalein, and I've just selected this because this seems to have a solid that's within the liquid but not fully dissolved. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to see how much I could actually remove from this liquid to give a lovely colourless solution. I'm suspecting that I would get a colourless solution from there if I use filtering. Filtering is actually a process that can also be used to separate lots of things like sand and water. The apparatus for filtration is pretty simple. It usually consists of a glass vessel like this called a filter funnel, and also a suitable container. This is a conical flask, but sometimes you could also get away with a beaker, so long as you hold the filter funnel. I'm just using a conical flask in this demonstration because I want to be able to keep my hands quite free. You've actually got opportunities to have a look at a box of filter paper here. I didn't quite know this until I started the video, but these are called circles. Now, I know that sounds daft, but it's actually circle as a noun. So you get a circle of filter paper. So there you go, something new for you. What you need to do is you need to be able to place the filter paper within the funnel. Now, traditional school science has a process where you just fold the filter paper like this. And the idea is that it's very easy, very straightforward to do. And all you'll need to do is just fold it in half, fold it in quarters, and then pop it into your filter funnel like this. But unfortunately, this is actually a very, very slow process. And the reason why is because you have this part over here, which is just one sheet of paper thick. The solution that you're trying to pass through, the filtrate, will have insoluble parts to it, which will form the residue. And if you try to filter through this part over here, you actually have not just one, not just two, but three thicknesses of paper. So the filtration actually occurs much faster in a shorter period of time along this half than this. And you might think, well, that doesn't really reduce the time too much if we just had a single sheet. But when you think about it, this is just two sections here, and if I just open it up, you then realize that the only point where filtration is actually existing is at a point where you only have a quarter of your full disc. So it looks very, very inefficient. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to form a fluted filter paper, which allows you to have very speedy filtrations all the way through. So you start with your traditional folds here, and then what you do is you fold it once it's a quarter, you fold this bit upwards, and then you turn it around and you fold this bit upwards as well, or downwards, depending on which way you're looking at it. So if you do it correctly, you'll get a letter M just forming if you have a look at the side, or it could be a little letter W. I don't know. Right, so at this point, what you want to have is you want to have a waggle. You want to have a waggle all the way through. So start it by folding one of the sections again, fold it, and then fold it again. Doesn't have to be completely neat, so long as it doesn't tear. Okay, just fold it and fold it and fold it. So if you look at it on the side, you will then see this concertina pattern coming through. Okay, so it starts from this side, it goes down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then up. Okay, what you now need to do is you need to open this out. And the final touches are involving this part over here and this part over here. So it looks like as if it's three parts of a square if you just look at it from this angle here. And the rest of them are just two parts of a triangle. So all you need to do is just push your finger, your index finger, and bend it using the thumb and middle finger. Bend it and push it, and you should then be able to get a miniature up-down, which turns that into a triangle. And then do exactly the same for the other side. Now you only will have 2 parts to do this final type of fold. And once that's done, you can then place it into your filter funnel and proceed with your filtration. Here we have the phenolphthalein that I wish to filter. So I'm going to take the lid off, and then all you need to do is just pour it very slowly through the center. Give it a chance because it will slowly move down. Might need a little hand, so just give it a little bit of a helping hand. And don't overfill it. Just let it run downwards, and you should then be able to see your filtrate come through. So just to make sure that you're okay with all of the vocabulary, this glass vessel is the funnel. The filter paper is the paper that's inside. Any solid that is not passing through the filter paper is called residue. And down here, we have what's collecting from the filtration process. So this is called the filtrate. In this situation, we're using an aqueous solution. So this is actually water that's running through, but the filtrate can be whatever solvent you are using. And for the final check, now that this has filtered all the way through, I've got some sodium hydroxide here, and phenolphthaleins tested with sodium hydroxide should give you a beautiful pink colour. Let's just have a look at that. All you need is just 1 drop. Put 2 in there because I'm greedy. It is turning pink. And here we have that wonderful pink colour really coming through now, confirming that it is an alkali. Got a really, really good view there. Thank you for watching and supporting the channel. Hit the like and subscribe. Take care for now. Bye.